Hey Hero fans, this is Todd, and today we are going to open up and take a look at Hurricane Hordak! And there he is in this box. But before we do, let's take a little look at classics. Bum bum bum. So, as many of you guys know, we got a bunch of different classics. Hordaks, these are just 3 of the ones we got. We also got some Filmation ones too. And we got this regular one, which is kind of cool. Awesome one. I remember he came out on June 15th. I remember it well. And then we got these 2 as well. And this one is our Hurricane version where you pop these on. And originally they didn't spin, but I took and I very carefully sanded the red paint off of here. And then after I sanded the red paint off, I spun this in the hole a whole bunch till it got loose. And then I added some lubricant on there and bada bing, bada boom. Now I can spin it around. Then we got Buzzsaw Hordak. Buzzsaw Hordak! And here he is with his Buzzsaw. Oh, I should have grabbed the flame out. Oh, bummer. Anyway, so, pretty cool. And let me zoom this back out. Oop, there we go. But it always bothered me when my sister was young. She had all these different Barbies. She had tennis Barbie, suntan Barbie, all kinds of Barbies. And each one had its own special features. She had one that had hair that grew or something. I don't know all the different Barbies she had. But I remember thinking how weird it was that they didn't just make one that did it all. And of course it was Mattel that made Barbie. So I took it upon myself to make the ultimate Hordak, which was this right here. And we have the spin blade arm on here. And to make it spin better, I actually added a weight washer on the back here to give it a little extra oomph so then it could really spin longer. It's funny, the one that's not on his arm, the other one was spun better. And then I used to use like a hair dryer or something to spin the fan blade so you can see it spinning from a distance. Anyway, and then he also has his buzzsaw. So he has 2 features in one. Two features in one. So there we go. He's kind of a dual purpose Hordak. Now, the problem of making this Hordak was for some reason Mattel did not use the same colors. If you take a look at these 2 Hordaks here, and we have a darker gray and a lighter gray. So in order to make it work, because this is dark gray right here, I had to match the paint on both the arm here and the arm here to get that to work in this Hordak. Otherwise it just would be kind of weird the way it was. But we now have a new Hordak with Origins, which is a little bit different. And let's check him out and see if we can't do some combining with some of my Origins Hordaks that I already have here. And I meant to get a new Buzzsaw Hordak for this video, but I didn't get around to getting him. And I just love this feature. It's so much fun. Ka-ching! I mean, you know, action features make it so much more fun. And so I just like the idea that he can blast his thing. But we're going to take and see if we can't do an arm swap on this. We'll see. We'll see. Now, of course, all these Hordaks have been customized. So none of them are the actual, real, original Hordak. In fact, these are our the arms and legs from Web Store. And these are the arms and legs from Ninja, I believe. So they have these extra fins, so it may not work putting that extra piece on. But we'll check it out, and we'll find out. Now, for those that don't know, I am not a Hordak fan. I know you would think I was, seeing all his Hordaks lined up, but I am not a Hordak fan. But this figure might change my mind. We'll see what this looks like. Now, where is some scissors? There we go. These are my wife's scissors I stole from her. My wife's got better scissors than me. So let's go ahead and open this up. Opening. Oh. A Hordak over there fainted. I may have to do some swapping of arms and parts to make this all work the way I want. So we will see how easy it is to do some swaps. Now, surprisingly, on the last video I was talking about, is it worth it and will it sell out? And You guys all guessed on whether we'd sell out or not, and a lot of people were right. It did not sell out, which I was kind of surprised about. I thought for sure this would be a sellout figure because it has some cool features. One of the features I like about it, as you know, is the extra head, which I think looks really cool. It doesn't have the red teeth anymore. Of course, it has the chrome body, which is kind of cool. And he has the spinning arm piece right there. Right there is that spinning arm piece that makes all the magic happen. All right, let's take a look at the box. It is the 40th anniversary of She-Ra. And then on the back of the box, we can see some cool art that is reminiscent of some of the old artwork we have seen in the past. Here, hold on a second. I happen to have a game down here, right by my legs. Let me pull this game out. And this is for the game called Battle for Eternia. And in this game, I thought it had that picture. I guess it doesn't. Never mind. I was thinking this was the iconic picture we always saw with his arm out, but never mind. Never mind. That is a cool scene, though. There's the original Horde, and you can see they're all like monsters from Universal Monsters. We got Dracula, we got the alien, the mad scientist, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and then of course the werewolf. So there they all are. Now this could also be Frankenstein as well, depending on how you look at it. And this could be just the alien. So depends on how you look at it. Being he's made with different pieces, he could be Frankenstein. But there's some interpretation to it. Let me go and put this game back away. Oh, I forgot to put the directions back. No! Don't forget the directions. Such a cool game. Anyway. I guess I don't have that iconic picture of Hordak standing like that, but you guys have seen it online before. So, let's go ahead without further ado and get this box open and check out that Hordak. Now, normally I'd go in and look at the my special book on the previous incarnations of Hordak before he existed and everything else, and all the pictures they had, but we're not doing this time. Oh, it does show he can fly. Look at that. Look at that. I was mentioning that. Now, before it was this created a hurricane and blew things over, but in this version, he can fly. He can fly, he can fly, he can fly. It's Peter Pan. All right. There he is. And he comes with a really scary looking comic. Oh. Look at that cool head. It is soft rubber, so you don't have to worry about hurting your fingers on the points. They're super soft. So it's safe for kitties. The ears are soft too, so you don't have to worry about. If you stab it just right, you can kind of hurt yourself a little bit, but not like you would think you could. All right, let's check out the special arm piece. Look at that. It's got a little peg inside there to go inside the hand once you pull off the hand. And then we have the weapons of whirling. The whirling weapons of Hurricane Hordak. Now, it's funny, they call him Hurricane Hordak, and I think it was mostly for that one piece that looks like a propeller, because you're blowing a giant wind. But now in this new version, he flies with it, so now it should be Flying Hordak. Hurling Hordak. He hurls himself through the air. Whoop, 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 whoop. I know. Lame, lame. Just busted out of there. Now, I don't have an 80s version of Hurricane Hordak to show you, so we can't compare it to the 80s one, unfortunately. That would have been cool. Well, let's take a look at this figure and the aesthetics of it. So, first we have boot articulation, ankle articulation, knee articulation. We got the hip movement, the waist, shoulder, elbow. Did I say knee? Knee articulation. And then his hand articulates back and forth on this side and back and forth on this side. And his head moves. He's got the cool armband, which they always put in the wrong place. There we go. And this armband's more rubbery than the one we got on this one here. This one's a little more stiffer and it's harder to move. Yeah. So, looks like they're using more rubber goods. Alright, his armor is not removable, which we expected, but it does have that really cool chrome look. So let's go ahead and take a look at him next to Hero. Hero. And see if how close the yellow is. It is very, very similar. I like this yellow better than we've seen in the past. Or this glow, this because it's not quite as shiny as the old armors where it just looked cheap. It has kind of this dingy look to it that just gives it a more realistic look to it. Oh, look at that. Look at this. I thought this would be painted up here, but no, it's this neck piece is a separate piece. It's not paint. That's cool. I gotta pull his arm off and look. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's gray inside there. But it's chrome down deeper. I'm going to have to tear one of these apart just to see how they're built. Not just tearing it apart like this, but I'm going to have to get a screwdriver and rip it to pieces. And just see what this piece is on the inside here. I just thought it'd be painted. That's cool. I actually like that. It's funny how his armor is V-cut. Like some cool tank top shirt. We've never seen Hordak in a V-cut material before. Even in the original one, it wasn't the original. This is but it didn't have a V-cut in it like that. That's cool. All right, where is that new head? I guess that works good at the new head having that V-cut like that. Because before with this weird chin thing, it covers the whole thing. Ta-da! It is the punk rocker known as Horak. Let's go ahead and yank off his hand. Stick this on there. So that piece just goes right inside his hand right there. Oh, come on. Fit. There we go. Now, I like it better on the side than on the top. So we'll aim it on the side. And let's go ahead and load in one of the... Oh, weird. It's just a straight shank going in there with a slight taper on it. Ah. It does spin very easily. I like the gear ratio for it, but it doesn't actually create a wind. There's no angle to these. I'm thinking about taking and twisting these just a little bit to create an angle so I could actually make wind out of it. That might be kind of fun. So it actually can blow a little bit like a fan. Not sure why they didn't do that. Alright, so now let's take it off of it and break. And let's see if we can't just stick it on this Hordak right here. I think the fins might be too big on the top and bottom. We shall see. Well, that fin is hitting. Oh, it does fit. You can make a Hordak or a Hurricane Skeletor if you wanted to. Slow motion. Pop, 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 pop. So let's take a look. I wish I had a black marker to mark on here. I don't want to ruin it though. But you can see the ratio of the spinning. Looks like it might be a 1-to-1 ratio. Oh, it's not the same size. You can find a little spinning hand. Alright, let's pull this off. Oh, not good. I made a white mark on top. So it is not made at the fins on top. I'll take a heat gun and fix that later. Bum, bum, bum. So, warning to you kiddies, don't use it on one of the finned arms. You have to use it on a regular, ordinary arm like this. So, let's go ahead and let's do some transformation. Here we go. Yep. There we go. There we go. Blazing balls of fury. There we go. Transform. Now he can do the ball attack. Oh, whap, 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 whap. Oh. Should I get spinning first and hit him? Oh. Or he can do the blade or the buzzsaw attack. Oh. So you can do both with one figure. That is so cool. And I got a couple more of these, so I could take and put the hands on two of them I wanted to, because I am guessing this thing will work on either side. Come on off there. Dun 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 dun. There we go. So that is cool. You can put it on either side. Okay, you know what? I'm changing them back to blue. Blue. Da-da-da-da. Here we go. Here we go. Because I can put it on either side. So I can take and just stick it on this hand over here. There we go. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Look, he's so happy. He's a happy Hordak. All right, let's go and try the other head on here and see how it works. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. He's blue. He's got that. He has the cool laser on this side. Pew, pew, pew. And he's got the Hurricane on this side if he wants. Hurricane it up, man. And with a quick transform, you can go back to non-Hurricane. Now I'm going to have to find his little piece that goes on here. There we go. So I guess in this case, I don't need two because it already has a cool laser on this side. Pew pew! And he has the Hurricane movement on this side. And he's got the spiked head. And he's got the buzzsaw. There we go. We have the ultimate blue Hordak. Oh, see? This is worthy of Hordak now. Now I am a Hordak fan like this. This is awesome. You know what? I'm going to steal that armband. Can I get it off of there? Oop. I like the rubber armband better. Yep. Hordak and the monsters of the universe. Oh, of course, my microphone's not aimed on me. There we go. I gotta find that stuff that goes here. This is gonna be my Hordak here. He is done. He is awesome. He is Hordak, the way he should have always been made. All right, You can ask Mike Fee. I'm usually not happy about my Hordak figures, but I think for the first time I actually like them. I just don't know. I just cannot do this face. It's just always bothered me from the time I first saw it a long time ago in the 80s. This one's not too bad. He still has the red teeth. Still kind of weird looking. Hordak, freeze. Oop, oop. Oh, I lost my weapon. Oh, Hero, you're going down. It's Hero, whatever, Hero. Oh. Oh. Squirt, squirt, squirt with mutagen. Oh, and I was going to turn into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Ah. All right. He should be called Arsenal from now on instead of Hordak. It's the Horde Arsenal. All right, well, I think that is about all that I have. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Speaking of Hero, I forgot Oh! It's about the same height. A little skinnier, though. There we go. Oh, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Anyway, I'll put that back. All right. Well, until next time, good journey. Good journey. And I will see you guys next video. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what you think about Hordak. Are you going to mix and match yours to make the ultimate Hordak? Here he is. Bum, bum, bum. I got to find that mutagen, though. I got to look in my box. I got a big giant box now. I got tired of getting rid of figures to make them fit. So let me just show you my box madness. That chrome armor does look cool though. That's hard to pass up. But I do like the buzzsaw feature. Oh. Here is my figures. Stuff. All the figures that are not worthy of going into my main boxes end up here. And that is where Hordak was residing for a long time, but now he's going to get to move to the better box. Once I find his mutagen, I'm guessing it's in the bottom of the box. Oops. Smashing my TV. Oh, I don't see it down there. Look, there's She-Ra's sword. I'll find it soon enough. And when I get it out of there, I will put him into the new box. Oh, I thought that was it for a second, but no, that's not it. Alright, I'll find it. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and good journey, you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Do it!